Hello. It's been a long time. On today's video, we're gonna have Elf on a Shelf and The Crisis I Averted, maybe. Also, a different kind of consult I got at work, and just other frustrations with work, and anything that comes to mind. Scuff Prophecy. This is the Headless Horseman. I'll try and include the link to his SoundCloud. Alright, so first off, I'm going to do rapid fire Christmas jokes. Here we go. What month does a Christmas tree hate the most? September! What's the absolute best Christmas present? A broken drum. You can't beat it. How do elves clean Santa's sleigh the day after Christmas? Santa-tizer. That's my favorite one. What do you get when you mix a Christmas tree and an iPad? A pineapple. Why is Santa's sack so big? Because he only comes once a year. Once a year. Boom. All right. So first up, that was Harper. So first up, we have Elf on a Shelf. So Lulu comes home from school and she wants an elf on the shelf because they have one at school apparently. And I think I was talking to her over the phone, and she goes, "Dad, why don't we have an elf on the shelf?" And I go, I don't know. I mean, I just haven't bought one." She goes, "Buy one? I thought they come to you from the North Pole." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm already screwing this up." So I'm like, haven't seen them. Maybe I have to look at the store. So then she would kind of like clued in, like, no, I really do have to get it at the store. So I buy it at the store. It's $30 for this thing. And like, I don't know. I think you could probably make it yourself if you really have the tenacious. But so we get home, and Lulu's like, "Okay, you can't touch it." I'm like, "Why? Why can't I touch it?" "Because it'll lose its magic." I'm like, "Why is there so many rules?" So I'm like, "Well, how am I supposed to get it out of the box?" She goes, "You have to use tongs." I'm like, "Tongs? I ain't got no clean tongs." So I clean a pair of tongs and I cut the thing out. I had to touch it. Don't tell her. But I like sent her off, while I did that. So she wants to do it. So I let her take the pair of tongs and she grabs it. And then I'm like, "Okay, now where are you going to put it?" She's like, "Well, I'll put it on the shelf." Yeah, good idea. Well, she puts it up there and then lets go and it immediately falls. Lou's like, "Oh no!" And then Lincoln's there, and Lincoln's like, "Oh, I'll pick it up for you." And he touches it, and Lulu about has a meltdown. "Lincoln, no! She'll lose her magic!" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, give me the tongs!" Freaking grab it. I put her behind some photo on the shelf in order for her not to fall anymore. And then I'm like, "Well, shit, now every night I'm going to have to remember to move this freaking elf." And one night I already forgot to move her. And I said, "Oh, she took a night off." I don't know. So today at work, I got a, I got a consult for this patient because it said that she was having financial troubles among like other things. And I look, and she works at the Department of Social Services. So I'm like, "Okay, hold on, let me get this straight." They put in a consult for a social worker to help a social worker. So they're like, "Just call her." So I call her, and yeah, she works for the Department of Social Services. She's a social worker. And like everything that I'm saying, like all these things that she could do, she already knows about them. "Oh, have you tried this?" She's like, "Oh yeah, this and that and this." And then I'm like, oh, okay, well, why won't that work? Is it because of this? No, it's actually because of this. And I help people with it all the time. I'm like, why am I still in this conversation? I cannot help this woman. This woman knows more about the system than I do. What good am I? So, I don't know. I think she just wanted to vent because that's what she did most than anything else on the phone was just complain. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Um, Last thing, so I've been having to try and get. I'm a giraffe. I've been having to get uh, people back to like assisted livings and nursing homes, and the amount of excuses that they will have on why they can't take their people back is quite astonishing. They're like, oh, well, can they get up on their own? I'm like, yeah. I mean, it might take them like 5 seconds or so. And it's like, no, no, it has to be in 2.5. 2.5 seconds, no, no longer than that. Or, well, they can't come back. They have COVID. I'm like, they got COVID from your facility before they came in. Oh, yeah, okay, fine. Well, they can't come back because I don't have any rooms. They live there. The room that they were in is empty. What do you mean you don't have any rooms? I mean, it is a headache. And this video is going kind of long. So the quote is, "People either change or die before they do," and that is by Orochimaru. Stay safe.